We've just passed the halfway point of the 2024 season, and questions are starting to be asked about Red Bull Racing. For a team that's treated the rest of the paddock as its heifers for the last couple of seasons, there's been glimpses of the wheels falling off at Red Bull. Can the solo driver team push through this gravel patch in its season and secure a third Constructors' Championship and its fourth drivers with Max Verstappen? Whilst Austria and Silverstone presented double P1s for the Mercedes, with a rare double P1 for both of them at Spa, Max was still dominant in both races, and only misfortune prevented him from standing on the top step.
Oh, they made contact! He's got a puncher! He's damaged his front wing!
But with Mercedes and McLaren both getting their shit together and taking the race to Max, can Max do it alone?
I'll do it myself.
Whilst Checo remains at the back of the pack, sharing his Elmer's glue with the guys at Ferrari. After Belgium, Red Bull are only 63 points ahead of Ferrari and 42 ahead of McLaren. And Checo would already be below George if it wasn't for his large shit before the race.
Did it just the beginning? Struggling so much here, mate. We needed that. Very nicely done. Big points tomorrow. Let's go.
Anything can happen in the next 10 races. This is Siesta Perez's fourth year at Red Bull Racing, and so far, his worst. Gasly and Albon were booted from the team for not performing well enough, but Alex used his stats against Checo's to show Williams that he drove better than him at Red Bull, helping him secure his own seat at Williams.
Most of it was relative to Max. Speed, qualifying, race. As much of a bad year as it was, I was still, in reflection, better than the teammate he has currently and the teammate he had before me. But I had this statistic and I didn't really know what to do with it, and basically gave it to a couple of team bosses.
At this point, the Mexican driver is stealing jobs away from hard-working racing drivers.
They took our job!
But it seems like Checo has successfully scaled the pit wall into Red Bull's garage, and the current administration is too scared to deport him.
Dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if
This could change any day after making this video, as the rumour mill of his contract clause has been passed around F1 media like a packet of Mexicana Doritos. And I don't think the pesos he's bringing to the team is enough for him to keep his seat, considering how many RB20s he's already written off this season.
Sergio Perez wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix! The greatest race for Sergio Perez! Sergio Perez wins!
Walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love.
What a drive!
Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this?
But if Checo does lose his seat, who'll get the opportunity to get stepped on next by Mama Max's big old sweaty stinky clompers? We've got the quiet Japanese man,
These guys are fucking retarded.
who's been at the sister team for almost 4 years but never really showed a dominant form. PR guy 1, who's proven himself in the car but for the last 6 years been driving like he's on good behaviour with 1 demerit point left. And the third option is the sheepish rookie, who has shown he can hang with the V-carbs, but can he hold his own against Max?
He can! Liam Lawson knocks out Max Verstappen!
But whilst Max has been doing what he does best on track, behind the scenes a power struggle has commenced, with the whole world being exposed to Christian Horner's own mini helmet Marco.
We will investigate and find out, but it was a human mistake.
We've got the 4 loves of Max's life: his father, his boss, his mentor, and his car designer. And they're all fighting for control of Max. Yost leaked Christian's dick pics. Christian stopped him driving in a parade. If Dr. Helmet leaves, then Max might go with him. And Adrian has already got up and left. And with everyone seeing fractures in the team, Toto the Wolf has been huffing and puffing, hoping to crumble it all down and pick up Max on his way out. Many say that Adrian is the reason behind Red Bull's dominance, and his resume is littered with championship cars. But he's decided to finally close his notebook at Red Bull, and others are following suit. The RB19 will go down as one of the most dominant F1 cars in history, but is it a mistake to let him walk away now? With the new regulations coming in 2026, can the Red Bull engineers build a new car for Max without the oversight of Newey?